I was co-leading a mission trip to Israel. There's 35 people. It was a 2-week mission trip. At the time, I was a young adults pastor, and the trip was primarily young adults. So that's one of the reasons why Andie was on the trip. And it's really funny because initially, Andie did not like my personality whatsoever, and I didn't care for her personality either.
I thought Brett was full of himself, and I went about the trip just not really caring to be around him, honestly.
Yeah, that's funny. And Andie, she was a fuddy-dud at the airport. Okay, I was trying to include everyone. You know, we're traveling a long time. And so, like, a lot of us got together. We were playing cards in the airport. And, like, there's this little circle around of people playing cards. And Andie was, like, in a chair outside of the circle. And I was like, well, that's isolating. Hey, like, come on in here. You should play cards with us. And she was like, no, I don't want to play. And I was like, no, come on in here. Like, let's play. Everyone's playing. And she goes, no, I don't want to play cards. And I was just like, well, fine. Okay. So anyways,
So I enjoy observing.
yeah, well, I didn't know that at the time. So anyways, but again, at the time I was previously married, so I'm not like looking for anything, but there's a group of friends on that trip. Remember, even though I was like the young adults pastor, they were my peers. Like I'm in the same age group as them. And there's a group of like 5 or 6 of us that spent the majority of the time on that trip together and became really good friends. And so it was actually on that trip too that that particular friend group kind of was opened up to some of the reality of the marriage that I was in and the difficulties that were going on with it. And so it was really cool because that group of friends actually like prayed and interceded for me and for my marriage and for my first wife. And Andie prayed for my marriage to be healed and prayed for my first wife before we ever even knew or thought we would be together. And another cool part of it is I got to baptize her in the Jordan River in Israel. And so who gets to say that they baptized their spouse in the Jordan River, but who got to baptize them before they knew they would ever like date them or marry them?